Here's a stat that should bother every UK trade owner watching this. 76% of UK trades use AI every single day. Only 12% of UK businesses say it has actually made them any more money. Most of us are on the bus. Most of us are not getting where we're paid to go. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why that gap exists and what to do about it. I'm Jody, 30 years in construction. I co-founded a building firm and grew it from 2 of us in a van to over 70 people in over 20 years. About 14 months ago I started taking AI seriously. Not the hype version, the version that pays for itself on a real building site. Today I run Construction Times AI, premium AI automation partner for UK small businesses. Hands-on, working with a flagship client in Fakenham and a handful of others coming through. When I say most trades are using AI and not getting paid for it, that comes from sitting with them, not theorising from a screen. Sage put out research in April this year. UK tradespeople using digital tools and AI every single day. 73% of builders, 71% of electricians, 63% of plumbers. That's 76% across all trades using it daily. 1 in 5 builders are on AI more than 5 times a day. Material cost calculations, customer messaging, quote follow-ups, invoicing, admin. If you'd have told me that 3 years ago that 3/4 of the UK builders would be using AI every day by April 2026, I would have told you you'd be dreaming. But here we are. Now the other side. The UK's government AI adoption research, Tech UK reports, independent industry analysis. All three put the same number out. Only 12% of UK businesses report a revenue increase from AI. 77% see no immediate change in revenue. 71% say they have not found a clear use for it. 60% blame skills they do not have. So put those side by side. 76% of trades on the tools every day. 12% making more money from it. That's not a small gap. That's a 6 times difference between the people using AI and the people actually getting paid for using it. So I keep asking myself, what are the other 64% doing? They're not skiving, they're not stupid, they're not throwing their phones across workshop in frustration. They're using AI every day, putting the time in and getting nothing back at the bank. Something structural's got to be going on. Let me tell you how I think about this. Last August, MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, published the biggest survey of enterprise AI projects done so far. They called it the Gen AI Divide. 150 business leaders interviewed, 350 employees surveyed, 300 actual AI deployments analysed. A headline number that made the front pages. 95% of generative AI projects yield 0 measurable return. $30 to $40 billion in enterprise investment. 0 return on 19 out of 20 projects. But here's the bit that the MIT report that nobody quoted on the front pages. The reason for the 95% is not technological, it's organisational. They called it the learning gap, flexibility. They stall in businesses because they do not learn how to adapt to your workflow. Read that twice. ChatGPT is brilliant, it works. The reason your business is not making more money from it is not because ChatGPT is broken. It's because ChatGPT does not know your business. Picture a Sparky, 15 years on the tools, brilliant electrician. He opens ChatGPT every morning, types something like, draft me a quote follow-up for a Nige rewire job, friendly tone, mention 12-month workmanship warranty. Gets a clean email, pastes it into Gmail, sends. Saves him 20 minutes today. Beautiful. Tomorrow he writes another quote follow-up. Types the briefing again. Same brand voice, same warranty, same pricing every single time. He is using AI every day. He's saving 20 minutes a day. He's not making any more money. Because the tool does not know his patch and his area. Does not know his prices. Does not know how and which customers replied to last week's quote. Does not know the follow-up emails work better on a Wednesday morning than a Friday afternoon for his specific customer base. ChatGPT is a beautiful pencil. He is drawing the same line 1,000 times because the pencil does not remember the line he drew yesterday. That is a learning gap, and is where most of the money UK trades are spending on AI every year is quietly disappearing. Now watch what has happened in the last 6 months at the top of the market. December last year, Anthropic, the people who make Claude, signed a multi-year partnership with Accenture, biggest consulting firm in the world. 30,000 Essentia staff being trained on Claude, joint products being built for finance, healthcare, life sciences, innovation hubs across the board getting Claude integrated. 3 months later, February this year, OpenAI did the same thing. Multi-year deals with McKinsey, BCG, Essentia and Capgemini, 4 of the biggest consultancies on the planet, called it the Frontier Alliance. April this year, Google announced a $750 million partner fund at Cloud Next, because single partner investment that any hyperscaler has ever made. Paired up with all the others for early Gemini access. Microsoft already does this through their consulting partner network running back 5 years. 4 Frontier AI labs, same playbook, paired with the biggest consultancies on the planet. Why? Why do they not just sell their AI direct? They are the best AI companies in the world. They could. Because the labs worked out what MIT said back in August. The tool is not the problem, the fit is. Every business needs the AI assembled around their specific workflow, specific people, its specific products. Generic AI delivered as a tool does not move the needle. AI delivered as a fitted system does. So Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, all 4 reach the same conclusion. Their tools need to be assembled by the people who know the business inside out, or the tools just will not deliver. And that's why every Fortune 500 AI engagement now starts with a 6-month discovery and an army of consultants. £250,000 minimum, 5 to 10 million for a serious one. That works for IBM, for Lloyd's, for Tesco's, for the multinationals. If you're a 12-person electrical firm in Norfolk, the maths simply don't work. You cannot hire McKinsey, but the lesson the labs just paid the consultants hundreds of millions of pounds to teach you, that lesson works at every scale, including yours. Here's a translation, builder to builder. You're not Tesco's, you cannot hire McKinsey, that's fine. But you can build all the AI you know your business, not someone else's, yours. Your patch, your team, your prices, your little quirks, your customers. 3 quick examples I see in practice. Just examples, not real names. Office manager at a small contractor spends every morning sending quote follow-ups. 3 hours, every Monday for years. We set up one tool that types chase, reads her quote tracker, drafts every follow-up email in her voice, ready for her to skim and send. 12 minutes instead of 3 hours. That is hours back every week on her wages. Builder talking into his phone from a van. 90 seconds of voice. The tool drafts a branded quote pack and sends him a draft email ready to fire to the customer. He never even opens his laptop. Quotes go out the same day instead of 3 days later. And he's converting more of them. Lead form follow-up on Sparky's website. Form fills in. AI calls back within 60 seconds, qualifies the lead, books a survey, drops the appointment in the calendar. Research backs that 60-second callback lifts conversion by up to 391%. He's not getting more leads, he's converting more of the leads he was already paying for. None of those free things are off the shelf. None of them use ChatGPT for emails. All of them are bespoke, purpose-built, built around the specific business works. That is what the gap looks like closed. That is what AI knows your business actually means in practice. That is the difference between being one of the 76% using AI every day and being one of the 12% getting paid for using AI every day. Before you build any of that, you need to know what to build first for your specific business, because every business is different. And that is what the opportunity map is. It's a 45-minute working session where we walk through your week, score every recurring task on automation and value impact. You walk away with a heat map of your business showing exactly where it is bleeding time and money, plus a phased build plan showing what to build first, what to build second, and what to leave completely alone. £1,500. The fee comes off the build if you proceed inside 30 days. The 12% of UK businesses making more money from AI did not get there by buying more tools. They got there by building the right thing for their business. The map tells you where you are right now. Link is in the description. Diagnostic first, always. I'll be doing a new video once a day, every week. If this one landed, please subscribe and the next one will find you. One more thing, every map fee comes off the build if you proceed inside 30 days. So if you commit, the map is effectively free. Craft first, tech second, people always. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.